Sanbonani, my name is Zozo. I'm 48. This channel is about keeping 50 vows or promises that I made to myself. These vows could be about routines, this could be about movement, about being consistent, and about mindset. And it will differ. It will be vows from, my first vow that I made to myself is to create this YouTube channel and figure it out as I go, fine tune my voice and find my audience and become clearer as to what is it that I'm offering. So that was vow number 1. And vow number 2 is doing social runs, getting out of the house, doing solo dates, whether it's going out to sit at a cafe, people watch, daydream outside in the park, invite myself for dinner, solo traveling, just getting out of the house and making sure that I meet a new person each time. At least I say hello to a new person each time. And that is about putting myself in uncomfortable situations. And I feel like there's a lot of learning into that. So the vows are also about learning and living. And vow number 3 is to make sure that I just consistently recommit to running every week, go out and do my normal runs, and once in a while sign up for a race somewhere. And the funny thing is that last week I was out cheering for some of my friends who were running the Copenhagen marathon, and I am telling you the energy was infectious. It was like, this is something that I want to experience. So far I've run, I'm an half marathon runner. I've never run a full marathon for one reason or two, I don't remember. But I've just been having so much fun being a half marathon runner that I was just like, a full marathon, me? Ever. But then when I saw people running last time, I was like, I can do this. If I can run a half of this race, I can run half the rest. So my goal in recommitting to myself, which is my third promise of consistently running and showing up and keeping it a routine, is to sign up for the full marathon run. And I have actually asked my son if he wants to join me, because we ran our first half marathon together. And just recently, last year, we went to San Sebastian to run our second half marathon together, but he ran it faster than me, as always. For me, I'm a happy runner. I'm a fun runner. I'm a dance runner. I'm a chilled runner. And I know that I start slow, but I finish fast because I used to be a track runner at school. So I'm very good at sprinting when it's time to really give it your give it your all the last few miles. But I realized that I can run a full marathon. So this is about a reflection. This is a reflection on the vows that I've made, the 50 vows that I've made. And 1 is to create the YouTube channel. 2 is to go out and meet people, attend social events, whether alone or invited, or I just go out and get out there. And 3 is to recommit to running. But another reflection that I would love to share is really about this YouTube channel that I'm creating. I am new at this. I started last year or maybe 2 years ago, and I really didn't know which direction I wanted to share, but I wanted to share about the experience of going through a burnout and losing my job and just trying to figure it out. But I think I was still overwhelmed at that time. So I shared some videos but also about what movement has done for my healing in this burnout process and losing my identity, losing a job and not, divorcing and not knowing who I was and where I was going. But I didn't really commit to it at some point. So I stopped, and then I came back and I started sharing about my journey of being a movement coach, because after I lost my job, I really dedicated myself in improving myself, my body, but also helping other women to improve their bodies in terms of getting stronger, gaining strength, mobility, minimizing stress, because I also went through that. And I also started sharing that on the channel. But I also love fashion. So I also started sharing a bit about fashion. And now I am experimenting with this in hoping that these 50 vows that I've written will sort of merge with everything that I've been trying to do, because I love movement. I love moving my body every day. That is my routine. I move my body every single day. I am going through perimenopause. You know, I'm a woman who's in midlife. I absolutely love fashion and dressing up, and I love sharing my outfits of the day. I also love going out. I love traveling. So it's going to be a mishmash, but I hope that with time and committing to making these videos, they will begin to show some kind of a red thread that is connecting all the, all the pieces that are scattered, and it starts making sense. And then through time, I'll be able to, find my audience that will resonate with whatever that I'm sharing, and they find it useful, whether it's about, making a vow to show up for yourself in the way that you dress on a day-to-day basis. So you make sure that you find your old clothes that you haven't worn in a long time, like this suede jacket that I've kept hidden, I don't know for what reason. And suddenly I bought this brown tank top at Zara, and I was just like, hey, listen, I think I have a brown suede jacket somewhere. And then finding a way on how to wear it, and just also discovering that I had some moccasin shoes that that were in at some point in 5-6 years ago, but then I sort of forgot about them and paired it up with the jacket, and it's like, oh, this is like a re-emergence of a fashion moment. So whether it's that, me finding, old stuff that I have and just showing my day-to-day outfits of the day and what makes me feel comfortable and confident, or the places that I'm traveling to, or the races that I will run, or the places that I go to when I meet friends or alone, or just reflecting on life, or just me sharing my morning routine as I move my body and what I eat and all that. I really hope that it will begin to make sense, and then that there will be someone out there who's like, this is the vibe that I'm looking for, and it resonates with me. But right now, I am figuring it out as I go. So I am still committing and stay committed to my first vow of going back to this YouTube channel. And here I am recommitting and keeping my first vow, which is this YouTube channel, showing up, being consistent and keeping the routine, and just sharing whatever, mindset that I am reflecting on that day. So if you are in a space where you are new at starting a YouTube channel and it's a bit daunting and you feel like you're all over the place, welcome to my club. We'll figure it out as we go. Just get started, and then it will get clearer as you go. And I feel like it's still very messy and it's still very unclear where I'm going. I am struggling with the GPS, but I'm on the road. I'm on my way. Like Kat Williams said, I know I'm coming, they know I'm coming. So just bear with me. Anyways, this was a reflection on why I decided to write these 50 vows to myself. And if you find this video, inspiring or resonating with you as to where you are and the things that you always wanted to do, but never really had the time to, or the money was not there, or you had a partner who was not supportive, or people who are naysayers and say, why would you do that? And, like your fear is holding you back, and you're like, oh, people are going to laugh at me. Maybe this is a time to write all those things down, and then one vow at a time, start executing. It's probably going to be messy, like this YouTube channel. It's probably going to be, like a aha moment. But I think the more you do it, the better you become. And I am experiencing that. So if you are one of those people, or if not, but you just love what I've shared with you and you're curious to know about these vows and following me on this diary and journey of committing to these vows, these promises I've made to self, then share a like or a comment, or just share the video with someone who might find it useful. Until the next one, which is a reflection on the next video, which I will be reflecting on going on these social runs, going on these events, going on, like just going solo, on just going out, how it feels like, the fear, the sometimes feeling alone. Yeah, that is the next that is the next video, the reflection on solo dating and being single.